In an era where one small step for man, one giant leap for humanity has evolved into a thrilling cosmic saga, it's as though the stars have aligned for all Star Trek and Star Wars enthusiasts. The stage is now set for a cosmic showdown, not on the pages of history, but in the galaxies beyond, where eccentric billionaires have emerged as the cosmic contenders. Gone are the days when the space race was a geopolitical duel between the United States and the Soviet Union. In a twist of fate, the race to the stars has been commandeered by Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, the titans of innovation, whose extravagant exploits have made them the darlings of social media. Their empires, Amazon and Tesla, have paved the way for this interstellar rivalry, with SpaceX and Blue Origin breaking through the technological barriers. They have unlocked the gateway to the cosmos. Now, as we embark on this cosmic journey, we must unravel the spectacle that is gripping our generation. Welcome to the space odyssey of the 21st century, where we'll discover who is poised to seize the cosmic throne. Nearly 23 years ago, Jeff Bezos, founder and former CEO of Amazon, founded Blue Origin to make space travel an ordinary man's dream come true. His goals were to make it affordable and accessible, and to preserve Earth's resources by transferring millions of humans to live in space. To lower the extravagant cost of spaceflight, Blue Origin focused mainly on reusable rockets to reduce the overall cost. The original single launch system used for years could have been more efficient and helped mass-based travel. The company's existence for the first 15 years was kept secret, while Bezos and his team perfected their technology in silence. The company finally emerged from the shadows as a space giant, successfully conducting 22 consecutive missions. Although the company started slow and could only manage to brush the edges of space, they planned to explore distant regions eventually. Around the same time in 2002, Elon Musk, one of the most renowned men in technology, founded SpaceX. In a very short time, Musk procured the reputation of being the front guy for eccentric technological advancement companies like PayPal, Tesla, and SpaceX. Musk had the same intentions as Bezos, to make space exploration affordable through innovative advancements. Unlike Bezos, who chose to stay within the shadows, Musk publicly proclaimed several times his plans to colonize Mars and make the world's first reusable spaceship. SpaceX has emerged as a leading player in commercial space activities. Their consistency broke the record for 31 successful launches in 2021, most of which were to augment the company's Starlink satellite program for internet access to all corners of the world. After being hidden from the public for 15 years, Blue Origin launched its first rocket from Texas on April 29, 2015. The flight reached 307,000 feet, but was unsuccessful because of one major hitch. The rocket's propulsion system failed after it lost pressure in the hydraulic system, which wasn't exactly a failure, since the missile didn't have recoverable propulsion systems. However, this differed from how things should go, considering they aimed to make reusable rockets. But for SpaceX, it took them no time to carry out their first test flight for Falcon 1 on March 24, 2006. Unfortunately, this too was a failed attempt because of a fuel leak, but the spacecraft did make it to orbit in 2008. SpaceX is ahead of Blue Origins in the space race, but things often fall apart for such a rivalry, and slow and steady sustains. In 2020, SpaceX took the lead and became the first private company to send astronauts to the International Space Station. SpaceX is famous for its reusable Dragon 9 rockets, but Blue Origin was the first to be able to break that record. Less than a month ago, after Blue Origin achieved this accomplishment, SpaceX recovered the Falcon 9 rocket's first stage. Both of the companies figured out that the booster rocket for multiple flights is the key to reusable rockets and to making it cheap. Blue Origin had been hell-bent on suborbital flights, but then the company's ambition skyrocketed and it developed a lunar lander in 2019. The lunar lander displayed the Blue Moon spacecraft's full-scale module, which aims to be used for uncrewed missions to the moon's surface and is set to be ready by 2024. The space rivalry became much more intense in 2020 when the US government awarded a $579 million contract to Blue Origin to develop a landing system for people on the moon. But the role of the lander for the next generation of human spaceflights will be handled for NASA by SpaceX, not Blue Origin. As for SpaceX, following the termination of the US Space Shuttle program in 2011, the country could not launch astronauts from American land. The crew members of the Soyuz spacecraft were found in Russia. This setback made NASA focus on regaining the capability to launch from American soil again. And finally, NASA became victorious in 2020 with the Demo 2 flight. This famous flight transported 2 astronauts to the ISS. SpaceX collaborated with NASA to bring their reusable rocket systems into the limelight. These systems helped NASA transport their astronauts various times to the International Space Station. SpaceX was chosen and funded by NASA to carry out such missions instead of the Blue Origin. If you are interested in knowing more, don't forget to like our video and give a thumbs up so we can bring more of such exciting content for you. Blue Origin stepped into the crewed space race on July 20, 2021. Utilizing the spaceflight system's New Shepard rocket, the flight passed over the Kármán line after 10 minutes. Bezos and his brother were 2 of 4 members of the crew, along with an auctioned seat. Almost 6 missions were carried out till September 2022, demonstrating Blue Origin's capacity to retrieve capsules, which was previously absent. SpaceX is still pulling off more incredible achievements, such as becoming the first to launch a booster rocket for a national security mission, reuse a crewed space capsule, and fly a null private crew into orbit for the first time. All these firsts happened in just a single year, 2021. By October 2022, SpaceX boasts the highest rocket launches of a single rocket type in a calendar year for Falcon 9, which had 48 launches. Bezos beholds the sci-fi dream of space colonies and space travel available to everyone on Earth. In 2018, he proclaimed liquidating $1 billion worth of Amazon profits yearly to fund his space program. During the launch of the Shepard back in 2021, Bezos proved that his ventures are for anyone who has the guts by auctioning off 1 seat of his 4 crew member team to space. Musk has always dreamt of his version of a Mars oasis. Just like the one from Matt Damon's movie Martian, his project would consist of a sealed chamber being sent for Mars, containing dry nutrient gel and seeds so when he lands, there's a small greenhouse ready to go. Although this rivalry has locked the world's brightest and wealthiest in a struggle to win the space race, in hindsight, the goal is the same. The commencement of the Artemis program to bring people back to the moon, reusable rockets, Glens or Dragons of Blue Origin, or SpaceX are just a small step for man, but a giant leap for humanity. Their motive to make space travel more accessible, cheaper, and environmentally friendly displays a deep insight into our innovations. The worsening global warming, the rise of AI, and the uneventful ominous destruction of the Earth through any space object will unleash havoc on us all and perhaps wipe us all out. Both the Blue Origin and SpaceX are tempted to advance humanity to its hidden potential and colonize other planets for our survival as the only intellectual species in our galaxy so far. This competition is a blessing in disguise because dealing with the infinite possibilities and secrets of space is overwhelming, primarily when the future or the entire humanity rests on it.